friends, welcome to What a Witch Knows. I'm Erin, I'm a writer, an intuitive channel, and a witch. I was going to come on here and film a video today about intuition, but I'm here in the US, I'm in New York State, it's the day before the US election, and just the anxiety and the tension and the fear is just really palpable, so I just wanted to come on here and say something to address that from my perspective as a witch. So obviously we're living on an incredibly divided planet right now, but in my view, it's not divided in the way that most people think. So I don't see the division as, left, right, red, blue, Kamala, Trump. Right now I see it as love and fear. And there are both of those things in both of those camps. Everyone can fall into fear and everyone can fall into love. It's all about personal choice. So it's up to you in your own sovereign power, no matter who you support or who you don't support, no matter what happens with this election, it's up to you to choose whether you are going to be in a vibration of love or fear. Don't let anyone decide that for you, okay? Not the media, not anyone. We, all of us, decide our vibration on a daily basis. And it changes all the time. I'm not immune to fear either. There's plenty of times when I find myself falling into fear and I have to consciously make that choice to step out of it and step back into love. But writ large, those are the two major dividing factors on the planet, not the candidates. It's way more complicated than just the candidates. And we all have way more of a role to play than we think because it's about personal choice in each moment. Politics is outside of ourselves. Power is inside ourselves. So if you are part of a soul group, chosen family, community, whatever that is, you all have shared ideals, say around love. There's a great deal of power in that. And the false matrix, the powers that be, they know that, which is why they try to keep us divided. And I've been really disturbed to see in my community a lot of people who all have the same collective values of love and freedom and liberation, really starting to tear each other down, turn on each other. I just want to say when you do that, you're putting yourself in a vibration of judgment, and that is a vibration of fear. So the reason we're so divided is because there are powerful forces in this world who use judgment and fear to divide us. So don't play into that, okay? Now, if someone's sitting in fear and it's not a vibration that you align with, I'm not saying that you suddenly have to embrace their values. I'm saying that you can reject those values, but stand strong in your own power of love without falling into judgment, without falling into fear. Everyone has free will, and we have to respect that. Probably, goes without saying for us in the spiritual community, people who are, let's say, overall in the vibration of fear, so more often in the vibration of fear than in the vibration of love, we're probably not hanging out with them on a regular basis anyway. We're not, seeing them on a daily basis. What I'm starting to see is that people who agree on really basic things like love and mutual aid and care and freedom, people who are in the vibration of love the majority of the time, they're starting to sub-fracture and turn on each other. And that feeling of judgment is getting closer and closer to the people in your own families, your own circles, your own communities. And that is a recipe for disaster, guys. It's a recipe for disaster. If you have people with whom you truly share collective values, but you're shaming them because they didn't vote in a way that you feel is correct, you're not in a vibration of love anymore. You're in a vibration of fear. And I know that might be triggering for some people to hear, but it's about taking personal responsibility for your own vibration in every single moment. So when I talk about this, guys, I want to make clear, I'm not talking about true evil. I'm not talking about weapons manufacturers. I'm talking about people in your community who share your same values of collective liberation. They're just not going about that liberation in a way that you would go about it, and you start tearing them down. You start moving into the vibration of judgment and fear, which is exactly the thing that we're supposed to be trying to fight against in the first place. There's a real darkness in this world. There's a real darkness that we need to reject and stand against. But turning on the people who you should be standing strong next to, that's not the way to do it. As long as you're sharing the same intention with the people in your soul group, as long as those intentions are love and freedom and peace, you can't start to let judgment and fear creep into how each individual person approaches their own pathway to liberation. they think that's the best way to get there, but there has to be room for different approaches. There has to be. Otherwise, what are we fighting for? You know, we want a diversity of people, of ideas, of thoughts, of opinions. It's going to be really hard this week to stay grounded and to stay out of fear. But as best as you can, set an intention for love and peace and freedom and hold that intention. Do not fall into fear, okay? If you need to take a break, do it. Go out into nature, ground yourself, watch your favorite, movie on Netflix, whatever. Don't get sucked into the fear and the division, okay? It's not Kamala and Trump, it's love and fear. Okay? Stay in love. Okay? Love you guys.